try! First 50 minutes is probably as good a rugby as you'll see, and the last 30 was probably some of the ugliest rugby. But I think we probably got a little seduced by the scoreboard and went away from the fundamentals of what we wanted to do. But you know, I think it's about concentrating right now on what we did really, really well, and that first 50 minutes was pretty special.
Did it feel like that out on the field as well?
Yeah, it did. I think, you know, any time you can put, I guess, that number of points and scoring tries like that on any international team, it feels pretty good. And you know, it really just came about by us doing the really simple things well. You know, we've got some talented players, and we can give them go-forward ball, look after the ball when we go into contact. Things come off, and the talent, you know, really shines. So it was, you know, Steve summed it up really. It felt good when you're playing that type of footy.
Did you feel that kind of precision coming during the week?
Look, yeah, you know, it was a good week. Sun on the back. The guys were excited to get back together as a group. You know, you can never know in your prep. We prepared really well, but until you step out on the field, you know, you're not quite sure. So felt there was something there, and the boys felt pretty good too.
Steve, losing the biscuit in the second half, or what was happening there?
I don't think we lost the biscuit, but we did lose the ball a bit.
How frustrated was Wayne Smith watching that final half an hour?
Oh, we were all frustrated, you know, because we've come to expect a lot from these men, and some of what we got in the last 30 minutes wasn't where we want it to be. So everyone in the box was frustrated. I'd say everybody that was on the park was frustrated, but we just didn't arrest, you know, the error rate, and it just kept coming at us. So that's another learning for a group that's re-establishing itself, and yeah, it'll give us something to really focus in on when we go to Dunedin, and it won't do us any harm. Like if we'd gone on and won the game playing, you know, the way we were in the first half, I don't think that would have done us any good either. So every now and again you just got to sit back, accept that we've played pretty good tonight, enjoy the moment for what it is, and then tomorrow we'll start, you know, getting back into it and trying to win again.
When you were scoring those tries, it looked like the Wallabies couldn't really do anything to stop you. Do you feel as though when you're playing at that level that you're just too good for them?
Oh, I don't know if we're too good for them. I just think what we're doing, you know, bloke beside me put a good plan together, and you know, when your plan works, you know, the team that you're playing has to adapt and adjust, and it took them a little while to do that, but you know, eventually they did, and then they put us under pressure. So you know, rugby is about momentum, or any sport is really, and we seized the momentum right from the get-go, and it wasn't until, you know, around the 50-minute mark that Australia started to have their turn. But you know, we were pretty fortunate and very accurate with what we did in that first 50.
How pleasing was it to be able to put some off-field dramas to one side tonight?
Well, rugby's always going to have moments where you're not happy with what's going on, and you know, but ultimately it's all about Saturday, isn't it? It's about winning the game and doing things right and doing things that you can be proud of. So you know, we've done that tonight.
Did you use it as motivation, Steve?
Motivation's not about things like that. Motivation comes from players who want to be the best they possibly can be. And it doesn't matter what sport you play, whether you play by yourself or you play with others. The motivation's internal, and you come together as a group, coaching staff and management staff, try and create an environment where you can facilitate that motivation into something that's pretty powerful come game day. And we did nothing different this week to what we always do. We try and create that environment where we can come and play Saturday and have performances we can be proud of. We've worked hard on certain areas of our game, and you know, we'll continue to do that.
Steve, what did you make of Aaron's on-field response in the last few days?
I thought he played really well. Yeah.
Do you expect Jerome to be available for selection?
Well, I think that's a pretty loaded question. You know, we all know what the problem is, and he's got some stuff he's got to deal with. So once he's dealt with that, we'll make some decisions. But
Sure. And there was a report out tonight that Shanders explicitly said, you know, in all these documents, the check might have been responsible for the bug. Do you have any comment to make about that?
no, the bug case is over, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
We'll move on then.
If it's over, it's over.
Speak about Damien, sorry.
No, it's over.
Ian, can you talk about Damien McKenzie's performance? Would you make it there? Are you pleased overall?
Well, clearly, you know, I think he's come in and he's trained really well. We've noticed a real growth in him. Like, he seems really calm and settled, and I think we saw someone playing with a real clear head out there tonight. So, and you know, when he can get front foot ball like we had in that first 40-50 minutes, he just showed how good he can be. So, you know, really pleased, and you know, probably like the rest of the team, we dropped off a little bit, but overall he's very satisfied.
Steve, that performance from Ian Squire, is that the kind of potential that you guys saw in him from the very start? Was pretty special.
Yeah, he played well, hasn't he? And he rewarded, you know, the team and himself for us working hard with him over the last 18 months. And yeah, he's a pretty phenomenal rugby player when he you know, gets it right. And tonight he got it right, so it was lovely to watch.
Injury, Steve?
Yeah, Crocky's obviously got a concussion worry, so we'll have to see how he goes on testing, but it'd be probably pretty fair to say we'll follow the same protocols we do when anyone gets a head knock like that. We won't make him available this week regardless.
So would you look to bring somebody else in, a specialist?
We'll have to bring another prop in, yeah, but who that is, we'll wait and see. Probably Kane, probably.
What about Ryan? He seemed to take a bit of a blow. Was there any injury issue there?
Yeah, we got smacked after he'd given the ball pass and got hit late, and he's got sore ribs, so we'll see how he goes. He's bouncing around a bit now, so.
Is us?
Just, and this isn't a loaded question, Steve, but I'm just going to ask, with Jerome, was it difficult in the circumstances it happened? I mean, can you just give us an idea sort of his headspace and where he's at the moment?
Well, I've got no show of telling you what his headspace like. You put yourself in his shoes, what would yours be like? You know, so there's been enough written about that already. It's a personal thing that he and his family have to deal with, and you know, as I said, there's no point us sitting here trying to talk about how he feels. And if you're struggling with that, put yourself in his shoes and imagine what would be said and how you'd feel. You know?
Wrap up. Thank you.
Sport's not about that.